Alright, here is the video review for Decepticon Crowbar, one of the generic dreads slash, I can't remember what they called him in the Last Night toy line. It was something different. But whatever, he's one of the trucks with the dreadlocks and the spiky things and the whatevers. Berserker, I think is what they call them in Age of Extinction. Is he the same character? I don't know. Like he's just generic truck con that keeps getting toys, but whatever. He does have these little not even rubber, but plasticky dreads that allegedly tuck in here somewhere. Like you just kind of literally instructions are just like, hey, we milled a whole bunch of extra plastic on here. Just shove it up in there somehow and fold it up in ways that maybe it wasn't meant to be folded in order to get a coherent truck without any of the dreads dragging on the ground. Although that's hard to do. Maybe somebody's found a better tuck method than I have. Would not surprise me. But once you get him all tucked away, he does roll pretty well. He's got these weird spiky club things that allegedly tab into his vehicle mode. They're hanging on pretty well right now, but it's literally just plug it in there, kind of. Not real inspiring. Although, actually, they're hanging in there better than I thought they were. So those are his weapons. They're softer plastic. They came bent in the package. I could hit him with a hairdryer and bend them back, but I haven't yet. So here's his truck mode with all of his dangly, dingy bits hanging out the bottom. And we're going to kind of rough him up into a robot here. His feet hung around the back. I think you can already tell, like, he's not horrible. I don't care about the character, and his toys kind of So we'll go ahead and fold those panels back, flip his legs down. I'll flip this panel up. And get his waist down. Just fold all the way up. And you see there's his abdomen, there's his feet. Go ahead and flip his feet out. You can fold this panel up. There's a little tab here on his leg. Just makes his leg wider. I'm not sure why we did that. That's where it was for vehicle mode, so I guess you just leave that folded down behind his foot to be less obtrusive. This is not the best design here. And so he's got wheelie feet under there. And then you just kind of get his arms out and tab them from the back, and there's all his bendy dreads, which are now bent in the wrong direction. Flip his hand out, fold this panel up onto his arm. Doesn't even tab in all the way, it just kind of fits in the slot at an angle. He does have kind of a cool head. I like his little big teeth, his big lower jaw. You just kind of crumple this all up to your liking on his butt. Kind of give him a hunchback here. And then his dreads, these dreads, these came around. You flip these out. Kind of his long underarm hair sticks out to the side. Plug his backpack. He says crumple it up into whatever shape you feel best appropriate for a hunchback weirdo. And then let his upper dreads fly free. Hold on, he's not even in frame. That's almost a mercy to not have to look at this thing. Good stuff. So he's like I said, design-wise, he's kind of an interesting looking. He's kind of skinny with a big lower jaw and big claws, and I could see it. Like if this thing were real and coming at me, I'd absolutely be terrified. It's not. Oh, this thing. There we go. Get your waist all the way down into the proper position there, buddy. But as a toy, not really menacing. Like I said, you can bend these the same way that you could shove them up. They're not like wiry bendy. They're just soft enough plastic to bend. And again, just he's got like wild hair here. You could certainly hit these with a hairdryer and bend them to your liking, and then if you never wanted to transform him, he'd probably look pretty cool. But in order to get him into the vehicle mode, you just kind of shove all that in him. And he can hold his little spiky Magee strips. Sticky grenades or nail bombs, I don't know. He'll certainly mess you up with him if he came close. Like I said, if this were a real thing, it would be menacing. As a plastic toy, it is kind of... Out of obligation, here he is with other Decepticons. Megatron, who is also too big for the frame. Blackout. Just get in there. Blackout, nobody wants you in there. Actually, I kind of do. You're one of the cooler ones. Starscream. Stinger. He is a little taller than Stinger, so I guess there's that. Like I said, at least they attempted to give him a name this time, I guess. But there are better figures in the Studio Series line to spend your money on than this guy. The end. I did forget to show off his backdrop. It is generic highway explosion battle scene, which, let's face it, that generic highway battle scene is exactly what you remember this guy from. So there he is. His hair is so dumb, it even knocks over the generic scene in the background. Now the end.